Everybody, welcome to Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Hope you guys are doing well today. It's Twisted Tuesday with my co-host, the great Carol Brandolino, in the house. How you doing, honey? Everything good?
Everything's great. Good afternoon. Nice, cold, crisp day here after a 75-degree days.
Yes, it is. Well, check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com. Give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show. It is showtime, so let's get to work. Anyway, there you go. The intro by Dino Manzella from 7-Eleven. Carol, how you doing, honey? It's a
I'm-
beautiful day. It's Tuesday, March 5th.
Yeah, March 5th. I thought it was the 6th all day today. And I wished one of my very best friends, the girl you met that I brought out that one day to Bartlett, Nicole, it's her birthday. I've literally never, ever gotten it wrong. I thought today was the 6th all day. I wished her a happy birthday and I love yous. And she's like, oh, thank you. It's tomorrow.
Yeah, that's okay. You gave her a little. What's wrong with a little early birthday thing? I think that's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
You can't beat that. It's Ocean's Pit. Every show is dedicated to the first responders, but mostly it's dedicated to people like you who take the time and watch the show. Whether you're watching it today during your lunchtime or whatever time you get a chance to watch it, it's a great day. It's nice to be back. And now you got something. What do you got? First of all, Carol, some people ask, what do you do? What is your job actually that you do? Give it a little description.
Yeah, I'll give you a little description. I work for a federal grant that helps homeless children with an education. The grant's been around since 1987. This is all very new to me. So I'm learning grant writing. I'm learning how to do everything having to do with grants, writing, narratives, amendments that you make. So the state, obviously, the money comes from the state and then you disperse it. I oversee 7 or 8 counties with this grant. So it's like Will, Grundy, Kendall, Lake McHenry, DuPage, Lake and Kane. Yeah, all those counties, I oversee those. So this is very, very new to me. I apologize to people here that I work with. First, I've never worked in an office setting ever. So they're probably like, what is this? Where did she come from?
Yeah, there you go. Whose cousin are you or who's uncle?
Yeah, I don't know who you are, but it's kind of crazy. And I'm just like, you know what? I just got to tell you one thing. The only disclaimer I put out there is that I do swear. And so, but obviously I know when to and when not to. Okay. So if I feel comfortable around people, I said, I'm sorry, but the F-bomb's gonna drop, especially when I first started. Because
let me ask you, Carol, let's be honest now in this world. I mean,
Yeah.
It's just an expression. Like saying fuck is the same thing as saying get out.
It's anymore. Look, if they could show the shit they show on TV, I could say fuck. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to say I don't judge people by how they speak because, to be honest with you, the people that swear the most are at least the most real people. And what you see is what you get, and that's just how I roll. That's it. So my disclaimer worked. And once you swear in front of somebody, you'll find out if they're a swearer. I know I talked about this before. The second you swear and you say, oh, I'm sorry, I hope I didn't offend you. And then they're like, oh no. And then they'll just let it rip. And then you know who you could swear in front of, right?
They're feeling a little comfortable with you when they want to know where you're going. You're watching Ocean's Pit. Let's get Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. Norwich Displays, Evergreen Park, Warrenville, U-Haul Rentals, Norwich Displays, Ace, and have a large fleet of trucks. Best prices in town. 3 easy ways to make a reservation. Call the store, walk in, and visit U-Haul desk or uhaul.com and get all your personal needs done by U-Haul Services. That's available at Ace Hardware. Grill your ace off. That's right, folks. Time to get your grills. That's what you tell them. You want that grace. And tune up your lawnmower for the spring tune-up. Start at $105 plus parts. They're your neighborhood powerhouse. Our good friends of Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Twisted Tuesdays, Carol Brandolino. Yeah, you get to that. How about this morning? Oh, Facebook. Oh, Instagram. I see people jumping out windows.
I freaked out. Listen, it's part of my job. So that's part of my job here. So I freaked out initially about my job, and we're having this ribbon cutting today. And I was making this PowerPoint with all photos since we started here. And I've been working on it for days. And so I was finishing it up, and I was going to I do kind of like the social media for work. And it was just gone. I did freak out. I freaked the fuck out. And I was just like looking at my phone.
53 minutes Facebook was down. 53 minutes. People jumping out of the windows, stabbing each other. Drinking poison. Thinking the day was over.
Oh my God.
It's crazy. Mary Tark from Oconomowoc. How you doing, Mary? I hope you're doing well. Jill from Indiana. Michael, hardcore Italian, is in the house. Yes, Michael. Let's get you on the show next year and promote what you got going on, buddy. Jerry Jams, Dennis, Lake Geneva, Lily. How you guys doing? Felice, come sta, mi amico? There you go, Kathy Brendel. Okay, so this is good. This is good. Kathy, Danny, let's do it. Yeah, so you're doing a ribbon cutting.
Yeah, so we're doing ribbon cutting.
What are you opening over there?
It's like a professional development, and what that is all teachers and anybody that has to make up any credits or update credits when they're teachers or anything in the education industry. They come here and they can do training. So we offer trainings on a lot of different things, when mental health, social emotional learning, everything and anything that has to do with education and safety in education. I actually just got certified in Stop the Bleed, which is what first responders use. And so I wanted to take the class just to, why not know it? It doesn't matter if it's, God forbid, what happened in our office, but it's a lot of it has to do with school shootings or anywhere you might be and something like that might happen. And I'll tell you, it was a 3-hour course and it was the real deal. Like, I mean, you learn so much in a short period of time on how to stop the bleed, when to apply the tourniquet, what to use to literally stuff into a wound, like a gaping wound. Again, I don't know what I would do if something like that happened. I think you just never know until you're, God forbid, in that situation. Because I think I would probably run or fall. Literally, I feel like I would lose it. But I've been in situations that were pretty tough. And one in particular, and I have to say, when I look back on it, I kept my shit together. And I went into mom mode and I just did what I had to do to make sure everything was okay. So I hope one day I never have to use it, but I'm glad to know.
Pretty cool that you do that. That's pretty cool. Jim Kirschlager from Florida. Jimmy, what's going on, Kirsch? Robert Provenzano says, I jumped out the window, but thank God I lived on the first floor.
You know what? It's a reality check when you lose your mind over your technology, but it's the truth. We do it when we wake up in the morning, go to bed at night. We're on it for work. You rely on it for all of your stuff.
It's important. Dennis from Geneva says, Facebook screwed my account today. Took 2.5 hours for them to send an access code.
Yes, me too. Me too.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. It took whatever it was. I didn't even realize I was walking the dogs. I could, do it on Tuesday, Almost Home Foundation. So my wife said, can you get on Facebook? And I didn't know what she was talking about. And then I seen it. But Facebook, Instagram, and private messenger was down for 53 minutes. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. So if you're looking for a publicist, go to my good buddy, Bernie DeMayo. Get your in the newspaper, magazines, television, etc., etc. Call Bernie at 630-217-5658. Experienced, creative, and smart. And one more, Mary Grievous. That's right, Mary's with us. Looking to sell your home, folks? Mary is the lady. Buying or selling, the perfect real estate professional. Whether you're putting your home on the market or looking for a dream home, come give her a call today. Mary Grievous at Brookshire Stark Real Estate. That's M. Grievous at starkre.com. 630-688-1725. That's Mary Grievous. Buying and selling. Go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry, Mary. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's okay.
So let me tell you, I don't know. I tried to put my phone up to the screen before, but Snapchat is evil. And I'm going to tell you, I was so bored and had insomnia last week one night. And I'm like, you know what? These little filters and these frames are cute. I'm going to try it. So I went on. I didn't go to bed till 4 a.m. I'm going to try and put the picture up. This is why you don't want to meet people online, okay? This is me here, okay?
Okay.
All right, hold on. Let me see where I could.
Okay.
Okay.
Now,
That is a cartoon Carol. Okay. Now, do you
it,
know
was
what Carol
almost,
wants to do?
it almost looked like it was a younger picture of you,
Oh, but
right?
she has blue eyes. I can't see it. Damn it. Is it on?
Okay, it's gone now. Now we don't see the
Anyway,
face.
so she
Yeah.
had blue eyes, right? And then I did another one. Then Carol wants to go get blue contacts now. See, this screws people's lives up. I'm telling you. Oh, look at this one. Hold on. Oh, there it is. What
Okay. Okay.
is that? Okay,
A
that's
little
another.
What's her name? What's her name? You look a little like Brad Pitt's wife.
Oh, that's what everybody said. Angelina Jolie.
There you go. There you go. See.
You
So
know
wait,
what's funny?
I don't know what Snapchat is. I know. I
Oh,
think my kids use it. I think my wife's on it, but I don't. I don't. I have no clue what it is. What is it
well,
actually?
I'll tell you what. So it's just an app you download, right? So a lot of kids
Okay.
actually only communicate through Snapchat. So it's the devil for sure. But and I will tell you these apps though. I'm gonna call Laura one day, and one day when it works, it doesn't have to be on a Tuesday. I'll come out there on
Yeah.
another day because I want you to show
Yeah.
me some stuff on the computer.
Yeah.
But I want to physically come there because we're gonna take some pictures on Snapchat because it is hilarious. I mean, it'll keep you entertained for hours.
Oh,
you
for sure.
know.
It's almost like remember when you had when you were a kid and it had that you had that kit and you had a face. And
Yeah.
then you bought all that. You can put the different glasses, and you put the
Yes.
mustache, and you put all that,
Yes.
like a Mr. Yeah, I mean, unbelievable. Ocean Spit, Joanne's in the house. Richard Hamlin, Kathy, Tony Toe, Double T. Nanette is watching. How you doing, Nanette? Hope you're doing well, guys. Busy week. Tomorrow we make our debut at Little Pops New York Style Pizzeria in Lisle, Illinois. First time that we're there, serving New York Style pizza. I'm excited there. Thursday will be at Zaza's in Lake Barrington. Tomorrow's with Jerry Jams. Thursday at Zaza's with Double T, Tony Toto. Friday, Chicago Prime Steakhouse with Jerry Jams. And Saturday, Ocean's Rat Pack at the Moretti's Rustic Charm, the old Cadillac Ranch. It's Ocean's Rat Pack and Tony Ocean Retro Show. $59. You get the steak, chicken, salad, blah, 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 blah.
Wow.
2 shows for the price of one free glass of wine. That
Oh,
is
can't beat that.
Saturday. Yeah, you can't beat that. So, but these apps now, TikTok is another one. I think is the devil. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not on that. I'm not on that. A lot of young. It's more of a younger social media app,
Yeah,
correct?
for sure. Yeah, absolutely. But I'm just like I said, I feel sorry for the generation, which is, my children growing up with these apps that make you look like a completely different person. This filter, beautiful. So you're seeing these people that post. So now I know I've run into people out and about. Okay. And I see their pictures and I know them and I'm like, oh, they look fantastic. Not that they don't look great, but then I see them in person and I'm like, oh my God, like what happened from that pic? I'm thinking that picture.
Like who rubbed the bottle and let you out? I mean,
Yeah.
it's like what? It's like
I can't do it. I
you
couldn't
can't.
do it.
But wait, when they put it on dating sites, now that's misleading. That's
very.
misleading. That's not right. When you up in, you see what the hell? This ain't the person that I've been talking to, whatever it is. That's
That's what they call
misleading.
catfishing. I think that's what they call catfishing. They put a completely different picture up. I mean, you could put a body, like remember those. Oh, I don't know if you remember because you didn't play with these, but I forgot what they were called. It was like Barbie, and they had like little pieces that you could put together where it was the head was one thing, then the outfit, and then the shoes, and then you would color over it. I literally feel like you could put any body on, like I can go and get this fitness model body and then put my head on it, my face on it. That's like anything you could do online now with these apps.
Yeah, but here's what I don't
This
understand.
is what they think we're getting.
Yeah, but what does the person gain by that?
Nothing. They're going to show up and then they're going to leave.
They might get a whole bunch of likes and they might get a whole bunch of calls. But when you actually meet the person, if it's a dating site,
right?
And they go up to you and go, listen, if it was me, if I was dating and I seen someone, I'd walk up to that person and go, who the fuck are you?
Show them the picture.
This is not you. This is not you. Yeah,
Did
if
you
it
send
was
your
you
cousin?
20 years ago, okay, 20 years ago, but I want to meet you now, not the one 20 years ago.
No, no, it's embarrassing.
Right?
I
Liar
could
pants on fire. There you go, buddy. Yeah,
never.
there you
You know
go.
what I was wondering? So like yesterday I had an issue with so my headlights were changed on Super Bowl Sunday. Okay.
Okay.
They were dead. So they were changed on Super Bowl Sunday. I went to a certain place. I'm not going to name it because they're usually great and everything. So I
Uh-huh.
went and had them done. So the other night I was driving and I couldn't see anything. They were not working. It was like literally not even a month ago. So I
Okay.
called yesterday to say, listen, I don't know what happened. I paid $290 to get two light bulbs put in, but you have to take off like the front fender from my car. Anyway, the guy that answered, and I know this was partially my fault. I was in McDonald's drive-through. Of course, the guy comes on then. The cars move. This guy gets on the phone. So I'm trying to tell the guy at McDonald's, hold on a minute. This guy is thinking I'm telling him, hold on. I'm like, no, just I'm trying to order. So I was going back and forth between these guys. My daughter was in the car with me and she's like, sir, hold on. He's like, what do you want? I told him about my lights. He goes, what do you need to do? When are you going to come? Well, what are you going to come? He was so rude, so yelling at me. Then he hung up on me because he's like, who are you talking to? And I'm like, oh my God, can you just hold on a minute? I'm trying to order food. So he hung up right now. I happen to be right across the street from this place. Okay.
Oh, watch out. Watch out.
Long story short, I called back. Okay. And I said, hello, I was just on the phone. I was still being nice. And he goes, yeah, when are you coming in? What do you want to do? Do you want to come back, get a fix? And I was like, oh my God. I said, as a matter of fact, I go, I'm going to come there right now. I'm about 20 seconds away. I said, I was at McDonald's putting an order in. I go, so I'll be right there. He's like, yeah. Come on. Like, that's how he said it to me. Very like,
Let me ask you, if you don't mind me asking, was it
yeah.
a foreign accent or was it American?
No, it's an American accent,
Okay.
no accent. And I was like, okay, he was like an asshole. And I thought, oh, and it set me off because I've just been waiting. And my daughter goes, Mom, please don't go there. Please don't. I go, no, I'm going to go. And this guy is this bad customer service, you know? So I drove up. She goes, Mom, I don't know what's worse. What had just happened to my daughter telling me, Mom, I'm going to put your vest on and I'm going to put the mace in my pocket.
Just in case this guy attacks, right?
What? I
Right.
said, you're not going to need mace. Anyway, the guy walked right out very aggressively, put his hand out like to give him my keys. He was such a dick. And I was like, I turned into my father in 0.001 seconds. I go like this. Hey, what's the problem? Why are you so unhappy?
Malaka.
But my dad would do this. He would be like all funny joke just to piss people off. And I go, whoa, what's the problem? What are you so unhappy for? What's your, like, I was making fun of how angry he was.
Yeah.
And he's like, I got 15 phones ringing and you call me from a drive-through or, I mean, he was still like this. And I said,
But his problem is they didn't fix the lights, so they were broken, right? What happened?
they were, no, he said it could be. And then he calmed down for a minute. And I said, look at the lights. He turned them on. He's like, these cars have, an issue with this. This happens sometimes, or maybe the lights were, something's wrong with the lights. He goes, they're definitely not working. I was like, no shit. That's why I called to just see what you could do. But anyway, I diffused the situation by being like joking. And at the end, he realized, Eliana said, I bet you he thought you were going to be like some old Karen, like walking in being like me.
Yeah. See, and it was, I mean, it's all about customer service, and sometimes it's definitely your attitude. I want to say hello to Tony O, Orlando in the house, double Albert. How you doing, buddy? Go see Tony O, my buddy. Hope you're doing well, man. Everybody looks like they're in a good mood today. Carol Brandolino from Brandolino Encore Music in Shorewood, Illinois, here, Ocean Spit. Deutz Power Center, servicing the construction and diesel industry in Chicago for the last 100 years, called Deutz Power Center. I'm having a great day. I hope you are too. A couple things we need to make prayers to my good buddy from the guitar player from Mojo, our guitar player from Mojo's Jukebox, my new rock band, Tom Quinlan's brother passed away, Bill. So, Tom, to your family, I'm sorry about that. And my good friend Pat Langini from Highwood, Illinois, her mother just passed. Pat, my prayers go out to your family. Yeah, crazy. And it's not Spring Forward this Sunday, March 10th.
Thank God.
We're all ready for spring, correct?
So ready. I need some sunlight. Yep. I need some sunlight.
Now, here's 4 words. Something, let's see, something you can, how about something that you don't eat? Carol? Give me like
That
the
I
top
don't eat.
that you don't eat, you won't eat. Four. Give me the top five of
Oh,
what you don't
okay.
like.
Raw oysters, never, ever. That's the first
Okay.
thing that came to my mind.
Okay.
Um, I will not eat. Most of the things I don't eat is because of a texture issue, like it's
Okay.
slimy or it's chewy. I don't know. Maybe I don't like mustard. I hate mustard,
Okay.
and I know that's a problem for people. What else? I don't know. People are like, "What's your problem?"
Love mustard, but yeah, it's okay. It's all right. Okay.
Um, I don't eat. Let me think. What else? Oh, yeah. I don't. No liver. No, no liver. No organs. Okay. Like my dad would eat gizzards. Oh my god, he ate gizzards like they were Tic Tacs, like from Brown's Chicken. I remember when I was
Oh, Jesus
younger.
Christ. People like this stuff.
Oh,
I'm
that
telling
makes
you.
me sick.
They love this stuff.
I can't.
Like for me, here's my top five that I don't eat. Liver, number one.
Yep.
Don't do it.
Mm-mm.
Number two, mac and cheese. Never had it.
Oh, okay.
Never had mac and cheese. Number three, prime rib. Anything with all that fat and
Fat.
stuff.
Me too. No fat. No grizzle. No
And,
fat.
number
No.
four, ham. I used to eat ham sandwiches my whole life as a kid.
Okay.
Now I can't touch ham sandwiches
Right.
anymore. And pancakes and waffles. Can't eat them.
Oh, I love pancakes and waffles.
The only problem is if you have your pancakes, say you have
Yeah.
four, your day is shot for the whole day.
Oh yeah, it'll make you feel like shit, but it's delicious. I mean, you
Oh,
know,
but
it's
no,
good
my
stuff.
dentist says mercury poisoned fish from China.
Well,
Okay,
yeah.
there you go. And this is a good question. You mentioned Carol. You said Karen, and Boyd says, "Where did the term Karen come from?"
Listen,
You
I
know?
found out when everybody else my age found out. It just started. I don't know. It's like all these when social media, when people started putting, all these videos out and people complaining and whining, and I'm going to call the police. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Policing people. I don't know who started it, but it was like a certain haircut. Like they showed a certain haircut for
But
a Karen.
why did they pick that name? It could have been any name.
Could have been any name. I don't know. I've never found out. The term stuck. It probably just stuck one day, maybe, and took off like everything else does on social
There you
media.
go.
But
You say something.
somebody
Angela,
asked about ketchup on a hot dog. I knew this was coming when I said I didn't like mustard. Okay, this is why I
buddy.
apologize for not liking mustard because I get people lose their shit. Okay,
Well, what's
now
wrong with that? Mustard, yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's,
no, but ketchup on a hot dog, people freak out. Like it's unacceptable for Chicagoans, and I understand that.
Yeah, you're not supposed to put ketchup on a hot dog. But you know
Right.
what? I always believe it. What's the person? Whatever the person likes, it is what it is. I mean, I know it's crazy. I don't know. Angela
grew
from
up in a hot dog stand.
Indiana. Hi, Angela. How you doing? Yeah, that's crazy. Speaking of hot dogs.
Okay.
Karen, speaking of hot dogs, Fox 32, have you heard about the $187 hot dog?
No.
$187 hot dog with a drink combo. The place is called Pendry's, Pendry. It's crazy.
How big is it? Is it big? Is it?
I don't know how
what's
big
it
the
made
hot
out of?
dog is, but and I'm saying to myself, okay, now this has got to be crazy for what this hot dog is. And they showed it on the news, and I'm trying to figure out where this was. Hold on, real fast. Okay, $187 Pendry, Pendry, Chicago, is
Okay.
also offering an alternative to the sausage found in stands across the country. The new hot dog special features French-style Boulein Blanc sausage, traditionally made of pork, on a poppy seed bun. It's topped with black truffle,
Okay.
granulated mustard,
Okay.
served foil grass, and it's like gold. Some gold is in it.
Okay.
Truffle is very expensive, but it will cost you $187 for this meal. Has anybody ate this shit, and who would pay $187 for a hot dog?
It better be dipped in gold and come with a pair of Valentino shoes for I mean, come on. I mean, come on.
Is this insane? Have you guys heard about this? And I just figure out, we're just talking about hot dogs. How many Americans, 20 billion hot dogs a year
Mhm.
America has, Americans, 20 billion. That's about 70 hot dogs per person a year.
Well, let me tell you, I grew up my parents owned a hot dog stand, and that's when I started working at 12. Listen,
Okay.
that is, everybody loves a hot dog until you find out. Like, listen, I tell people, if you don't want to eat something anymore, watch a video about it most of the time. Because I don't want to watch the video because I like hot dogs, but still in the back of my mind, I know what it comes from. So I really have to not be paying attention when I'm eating it. Like, I just want to eat it.
And Carol, since you worked at and your parents owned one,
Yeah.
give us a little rundown of what's in the hot dog.
Well, I mean, look, what we know is from certain hot dogs are all beef, right? You're going to get different levels of hot dogs, right? What's in them. So the really crappy ones, it's like they say, what do they say? Beaks and I don't even want to say it. They say, like buttholes, like all that, the extra crap, and then it's just processed and just put into this casing, which makes me sick to think about.
So this the Oscar Mayer wieners you're talking about?
Well, here's the thing. I don't eat bologna dogs. I call those bologna dogs. If the hot dog's white, like, I'm not eating it. Just get it out of my face. It has to be all beef, okay? It has to look good.
Wait. Richard says hot dogs, and so does Jill. Hot dogs, lips, and assholes.
Yes, that's what they say. and it makes me sick. Like, honestly, I can't. But all beef I can do. But here's the thing. You know how you said you don't like fat in prime rib? I'm the same way. Like, I don't want to look at fat. And gristle in meat, like burgers, if you use poor quality meat, right?
Yeah.
I can be eating the best burger or anything. If I bite in, I could literally gag right now talking about a gristle in a burger. An Italian sausage, that's why I don't eat Italian sausage unless it's cooked properly, obviously. Most people, that do that. There's no gristle. But if I bite into a piece of gristle, it's over. I'm done. My meal's done.
There goes your whole meal.
There goes my whole meal.
I've been eating hot dogs forever. Now, Felice said Vienna beef dogs. Okay, if it's beef, it's real beef. But you never know. You go into some towns, you can be eating porcupine or whatever the hell they put in. Ranch, I don't know. I mean, but then when you eat the hot dog, when you put all that shit on it, you don't even taste the hot dog.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Dress it up, and then you don't have to worry about what's underneath. Right? I guess.
Good point. Yeah, good point on that one. That makes a hell of a lot of sense. A couple other things, guys. Next Friday, on the 15th of March, Ocean's Rat Pack is going to be on Good Day Chicago on Channel 32 at 9 o'clock in the morning, performing two songs. So make sure you guys set your clock. We'll put a post about that. Bobby Brandolino says kosher dogs are the best.
Yeah, they are.
Kosher dogs. You're absolutely, Bobby.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Hot dogs, but $187.
Yeah.
That means people they have money to spend. People say I'm broke, but if they want to buy something, they go out and buy it.
Of course,
Carol, you're the type of person that when you see something, you get it right away, or do you go investigate till you find something a little cheaper?
I try to do that, but if I really, really, really love something, I will tell you this. I've learned my lesson because I shop at like Marshalls and TJ Maxx and Home Goods, right? So they get shipments in of things. It's not like they're going to get the same thing in all the time. And I've gotten it like just where I waited and it was gone, and I'm like, no. So now when I love something, I'll buy it. I'll buy it because I can return it if I need to, right? I buy it if I really like it. I try to get a deal for sure, but I'm buying it if I see it at one of those places where it's not going to, always be there.
Yeah, certain places you go to, they change every week. Right. Tony Toto, of course, Tony, great drummer, and he says turkey dogs. I love turkey dogs, turkey bacon, turkey burgers. I eat that stuff too, but who the hell knows what's in that shit now anyway?
It's just flavored. It's turkey flavored. It's turkey. Bacon flavored turkey. It's bacon flavored turkey.
Hot dog, right?
Oh yeah.
Crazy. All right, another thing. Best 4-word advice you can give to somebody, and just 4 words. Here's a couple that came up. Don't eat the yellow snow. Don't worry, be happy. This too shall pass.
Oh, that's a good one.
I like that one. Don't do dumb stuff. These are people sending stuff. Let's go, let God, or let go, let God.
Okay.
Love one another. Let go of the past. Learn from your mistakes. Stay away from drugs. Couple crazy things. Take care of yourself. Mind your own business. Give me something. 4 words.
Or how about like Shut up, sit down. That's one. I like that. Listen. I tell my kids, listen more, talk less.
Oh, that
I
should be on a
I say that
t-shirt.
a lot. Let's see.
There's what Craig said one. Always tell the truth. That's good. Don't be an asshole. Take the blinders off. Don't let you. Don't be a Mama Luke. There you go. Or here's one we're forgetting: Make America Great Again.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I forgot about that one.
Anyway, make America great again. But anyway, the four that you can give like that, I think that's kind of. I mean, they come up with some good stuff. I like the one you said though. They should put that on T-shirts.
Yeah. Oh, I got a lot of them. It's just they're not popping into my head right now. I feel like all this stuff comes to me. I need to start writing things down at night.
Well, Carol, I'm going to tell you something. You should, because we were just talking this yesterday on the show. Mm-hmm. The Rock, the wrestler, The Rock, and now the actor Dwayne.
Yeah.
He just copyrighted 25 catchphrases. Like Rock Nation, Candy Ass, whatever that said, he makes a piece of that. If you can get a slogan or something and copyright it, and it goes viral, you can make a lot of money with it. I was shown an example yesterday of the New York Knicks played the Chicago Bulls in the championship, and the Bulls have already won 2 championships. They're going for their 3rd one. So if they win, it would be called three-peat. Well, Pat Riley of the New York Knicks, the coach, copyrighted three-peat before whether the Knicks won or not. So even when the Bulls winning all those shirts that said three-peat, Pat Riley made a piece because he owned that phrase.
Yep.
So pretty good to do. Yeah.
Spend the money and copyright it for sure. For sure. If you think you have a good idea, for sure.
Wait. Bobby says, don't let your hotel.
Don't let your hotel.
Please explain to me, Carol, what did that mean?
Don't let your hotel.
Oh, okay. Don't let your hotel. There you go. Well, good one, Bobby. There you go. See, I love that sense of humor. We have St. Pat's coming up. We have St. Joseph's coming up. What do you do? Anything for those holidays, Carol?
Well, so because I bartended for so many years, I always typically worked on St. Patrick's Day. So this will be the first. This actually falls on a Sunday this year. Oh. So I mean, maybe I'll take the kids to a parade. There's quite a few St. Patrick's Day parades out this way. Every town or village usually has something. But no, other than that, I'm past those days. I mean, I used to go, on the south side. It was in Beverly on was it Western? I mean, that was the South Side Irish Parade. But let me tell you, people were passed out on the street. I mean, it was. But
that's a normal weekend for Irish people.
Right. When I was young, I was like, oh, this is a good time, So yeah, I don't do anything crazy. I can barely stay awake.
Well, do you know that St. Patrick was Italian?
I do.
Yeah, he was kicked out of Italy, whatever it was. I heard the whole story. But
everybody argues.
And everything does everything. St. Patrick's Day, you see every bar, everything. But St. Joseph's Day really gets kind of thrown underneath the. I mean, they have the St. Joseph's Day tables. I don't know how many people still do that. But it was big for the Italians. But you don't see that anymore.
What did you guys do for St. Joseph's Day, like traditionally growing up?
My parents never did anything for St. Joseph's Day. I always went to the community, whoever. My friends had it. One of my friends' parents had some table at their church or whatever. Okay. Ron Onesti does something. Carl Doty, I think, does something or used to. It was a big thing now, but not anymore. You don't see it promoted like you do on TV or the bars of St. Joseph's Day.
Because it's not a big drinking day. That's why this is all money related. It's bars, booze, money. Yeah. It's a huge day for bars.
I don't know if this is true. Maybe I heard this, and maybe some Irish people that are watching that know. On St. Patrick's Day in Ireland, that day they don't drink.
Oh.
From what I'm hearing, it's a religious holiday, I think, to the point where they don't drink. But I'm not quite sure on that. Maybe Craig or someone again out there can tell me. Do they drink in Ireland on St. Patrick's Day? I heard 2 different stories, so I'm not quite sure. I don't want to tell the wrong story here, but
my friend's husband was born in Ireland. She's Irish too. Her husband was born there, so it's weird. I think I just saw her name on my phone, which is odd. But if she's watching, she'll definitely have the answer to that because I don't know. I never heard.
Well, Richard Bloomingberg, my good friend, the captain, says Irish drink every day. Listen, I drink every day, and I'm not Irish. So what I'm going to say, I'm going to have my buddy Richard Bloomberg, a Red Captain, who's going to be on my show this Friday. He's got a whole bunch. If you love reptiles and whatchamacallits,
Oh,
he's
cool.
got a whole bunch, and he's going to show some, and we're going to have him on.
Nice.
I'm excited about that.
Nice.
St. Patrick Woods telling, yeah, absolutely. You're watching Ocean Spit, little show about big things. Co-host Carol Brandolino, folks, and we're making an announcement right now. We're going to make it next week. I'm going to have hopefully try to get my buddy Richie from Seventh Heaven on. We're announcing the next cruise, March 22nd, 2025, Southern Caribbean 8-night cruise again. It's going to be Seventh Heaven. It's going to be Mojo's Jukebox. It's going to be Tony Ocean and Hillbilly Rock Stars. We're all going to be
nice.
Fort Lauderdale, Caro, if I'm pronouncing that
Curacao.
right.
Curacao, maybe?
Aruba and Coco Cay, Bahamas. And that's going to be another one in March on the Odyssey ship this time. We're very excited about that. Here's a great quote. If you're going to send a boy off to war, be prepared to help the man with his battles when he gets home.
Amen. Amen. I can't say, and I can spend hours talking about that. I've been to veterans out here, the Veterans Assistance Coalition. They actually are, obviously for the veterans, for suicide prevention, and also they get the therapy dogs for them. And it's so sad because you see these people and they're struggling. They're struggling for housing. They're struggling for medical. How on earth is a veteran waiting any kind of extra time to be seen medically? I don't understand that at all. I don't understand how they're not getting therapy, how they're not being housed and taken care of, like
they're
how
not.
your grandparents.
They're not with this. They're not with this regime. That's for sure. We need to take care of our veterans. They fought for our country. They fought for our freedom of speech. We're doing what we're doing right now because of the people that fought for our country.
Yes.
And not to change the subject real fast, but Kathy, I'm sorry, you're right. It's the Oasis of the Sea, not the Odyssey, the Oasis of the Sea cruise ship. But you're absolutely right what they're doing, and I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. And the migrants now are getting more. They're getting the first shot.
Yeah. Yes. 1,000%. Yeah, unfortunately, this is a battle that needs to be fought now because it's going to just get worse. And, I think more and more people are starting to speak up, and they're starting to not just speak up, but they're starting to do. They're starting to do things. They're starting to, get involved. I think people need to get involved. Be the voice. If you're somebody that is comfortable getting out there and talking and you truly are passionate about it, get out there. You should write to one of my closest friends always said, if you are unhappy with where you live or what's going on politically and this, write your state senators, write all the politicians and keep writing and write whoever you can and speak up as much as you can. Because
I agree with you guys. You should do that. And you know what? And I never understood why this is happening to our veterans. I never, it's been happening for a long time.
Yeah.
But it breaks my heart. There you go, Peter. It breaks my heart to see these. It really does. It's just not right. You can write. There you go. Write to Senator Carroll. There you go. Write to Senator Carroll. She's going to do it. But I think, and now you can't do nothing for Illinois because you can't write to our governor, which I hear might even run for president. And that's a joke, but that's a different story at a different time. But yeah, this guy can't even see his feet, let alone touch parts. This guy can't even reach parts of his body with a washcloth. That's how big this guy is.
I heard what you said. I heard this through the grapevine where people are starting to hear rumors of him running for president. Yeah. And I said, you know what? I almost wish he would, because I can't imagine it being any easier to beat anybody than him, because all you have to do is show the state of Illinois, and that's your campaign right there. Look at Illinois, the shit show. Okay. Is this what you want for the rest of your country? Go ahead and run, because you know what? No one wants that.
Nobody, but it's amazing that some people are so afraid, and they think that they think things are great, and I don't know. It's going to be crazy as it is. I don't know. I'm just hoping. And you know what? This November is going to come quick. It's coming quick, and we're going to need a change. and the whole count thing about, oh, it takes 2 weeks to count. Like I said, these mail-in votes and everything like that. Look, we talk about it all the time, but like I said, American Idol they count 80 million votes in a
Right.
commercial break.
Right.
We
Right.
can't. If this thing is so screwy on either side, no matter what happens, I don't know. I'm just hoping for the best.
Yep.
You're watching
Me
Ocean
too.
Spit, little show about big things. Here's a funny thing, real fast. He's loving it. Donald Gorski of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin,
Okay.
extends his Guinness World Book record for eating Big Macs. Wait a minute, now
Oh,
listen to this, folks. Man extended his world record for eating tens of thousands of McDonald's Big Macs. Guinness World Records say 70-year-old Donald holds the record for 34,128 Big Macs. The
oh,
retired prison officer had his first Big Mac almost 50 years ago in 22. He discovered that 50 years loving it, eats at least one every day, and keeps the receipts to prove it.
how old is he?
he's 70 years old.
Holy
Guinness World
crap.
Records says he ate more than 700 Big Macs in 2023. They show a picture of this guy. He's not big at all. He's not fat.
Yeah, no. Good metabolism. Good
What-
metabolism.
Yeah, I can see that, right? You got to see the picture, Captain. Look it up. First alert. Here it is. This is
Yeah.
not a fat man. And
You know
I
what, though? He
believe
just
if
did it
that's
the
all
last year.
if that's all he ate, well, then I don't think you'd gain weight.
Not gain weight, but I'm telling you what, when we had the hot dog stand, okay, we had gyros, right? We
Yeah.
had gyros.
Oh, no good. I can eat those every day.
Well, let me tell you something about that. So it's beef and pork combined, right? Beef and pork. Some of them have lamb and beef. There's all different, like
Yeah.
20-40 or 60-40, whatever.
Yeah.
So we used to have a gyro dinners, right? This is a true story. This guy used to come in all the time. So you know those gyro machines that they the where they slice the gyro off, right? So there's a pan at the bottom that the grease drips into. Okay. The grease drips into that. This guy used to come in and order and basically say, "Oh, I want that." But he's like, and my dad would be there when my dad was working. It was hilarious. He's like, I want some of that, gyro meat. I want it. One of them. I want you to take that pan and pour that juice. And my dad's like, "Juice? That's not juice, man. That's grease. What are you talking about? That's grease." He goes, "No, man." He's like, "I want you to pour that onto my fries. Okay, just do that." And I'm telling you, he's like, "It's not good for you. It's going to give you a heart. You're going to have a heart attack, man. You're going to have a heart attack. But I do for you if that's what you want."
Yeah.
That's what he told him.
Customer's always right, right?
He
right.
died. He died. He had a heart attack. 5 years. 5 years. That was dead. Yeah, like it's terrible. I don't know what that looks like when it hardens. That grease, that fat, it just hardens. It's like lard. So what do you think it's doing around your heart or anywhere else?
I don't know, man. When we're talking about these crazy stories and everything, did you see this on Fox News? Vice President Harris, college students will now get paid to register for vote for 2024.
Oh, that's legal. That should be legal, right?
Now, even there's a picture of Lincoln saying, "That's been illegal since I was president." This is Abe Lincoln. So this is my buddy Gary Adams in the Cheap Trick Band post. Vice President Harris, college students will now get paid to register voters for 2024. Anything they can to scam an election, anything they can to try to get it. It just drives me crazy that people just don't say nothing about it. It's
no.
I don't know.
If you have to pay people to pay them to vote, this is why they're giving people free money, free phones to come in the country. I mean,
2,000 a free cell phone. You can stay at the Hyatt for free for 2 years. The migrants that are coming in.
I can't literally. I don't know how people. I can't even argue with somebody if they try to argue that point. I can't, because to me, you're just avoiding the truth, the facts, and you don't want to see it because you don't want to be wrong. Well, unfortunately, you're wrong. Everybody's wrong sometimes. Admit it and do what's best for your kids, your country, your grandchildren, whoever you give a shit about. Because if this doesn't happen, we're screwed. That's it. It's over. It's honestly, I believe it's very scary. It's going to be over if people don't get their heads out of their asses.
I just don't know what it's just scary out all around, and I'm not quite sure. But I know that November 5th, 2024 is National Trash Removal Day. So you need to remove from the White House. That's Trash Removal Day, November 5th, 2024. As crazy as this world is, I'm scared. I'm scared. I
I am
am
too.
scared. You
Yep.
know what I mean? As a woman's point of view too, it's got to be difficult. Like you said, when your kids come to you and say, "Hey, you know,
Oh my God.
mom and dad, what do you got to talk to them about these crazy things? Are you okay there?"
I keep this stupid charger keeps coming out of my. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. Sorry.
Okay, wait a minute.
Oh,
Ronnie B says that was a whole border deal, got to be stopped. Now the shit in
Haiti bit with all the 4,000 inmates running free.
40,000 immigrants running free. Where do you think they're going to run? Wow.
Well, they're being encouraged and enticed, and to come here. I mean, that's what they're being told to do, and they're being
Okay to come here.
incentivized. They're being
I don't.
incentivized.
I want them to come here. You're right. I want them to come here, but come illegal. Get the right way. Get the paperwork. Pay your taxes. Get a fucking job. Do what you got to do.
Yeah,
It's
that's
crazy.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's this regime. This regime's got to stop,
Yeah.
and that's why they're so afraid of the other regime.
Yeah,
They're
of course.
so
Well, they
afraid
don't want to
to
lose their power.
stop.
They don't want to lose their power and their money. They don't want to lose it because they're shady and
But
they're
they're already millionaires. They're all billionaires. How much
Mhm.
money do they need? How much more greed do they need?
power.
You know?
Power.
I mean, it's crazy. Ronnie said they escaped from prison.
I mean, there's a bunch of people coming here that are. I mean, there are a lot of sex traffickers. I mean, it's right in front of you. This is what's happening. Drug dealers, sex traffickers. Yes, I'm sure there's plenty of very good people that are just trying to escape what they're in. I totally understand that. But you're not vetting anybody. You're not doing anything. They're just by the droves coming in. Of course there's sex trafficking going on. Of course there's rapists. They're everywhere. What do you think is happening? These people are coming into our country. Look at some of the stories we're seeing already now. Look at all these horrible, heinous crimes that are going on. You can't deny it. You just can't.
No. Remember, it was all in the city, and nobody in the suburbs gave a shit because they weren't coming to them. Now they're coming everywhere. They don't
Exactly.
care.
Exactly.
They don't care. They want to control us. Okay, get this real fast. I know we're running out of time. I think you said you had to go a little early. So how about this real fast? Researchers shows that more than half women have a backup ex-boyfriend or a friend. 70% in 2024. Study shows, Fox News, study shows that 50% of women in a relationship have a man on the back burner. The other 30% lie.
Oh, all right. Well, okay. So look, I think I
Fox
know
News.
people that have that. I think I know people that always know there's that safe listen, men do it too. They have a safe person on the side that they know somebody will take them back in a second. Okay. I think men and women both probably do that sometimes. But if you're with somebody for 15, 20 years like me, that person, I mean, who is that person? I don't know.
I don't know where they come up with this. But research show more than half of women have backup ex-boyfriend. 70% in 2024. The other 30% lie. My good buddy Anthony Melchiotti. I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's amazing how much stuff comes out on social media. You know what I mean? I mean, you couldn't. I mean, it's amazing.
Well, it's surveys. It's all these surveys and questionnaires, but anonymous. So that's the problem. When everything's anonymous, who knows? Are you getting the truth? Are you not getting the truth? Because it is anonymous. Maybe it is the truth.
It's like when you watch Family Feud and you're sitting there and survey says, and you know in like one or two, there should be an answer up there, but there's not because the kids or whoever they're asking these questions to have no clue of some of these answers. You know what I mean?
Oh my God. Does Family Feud exist now? Like current Family Feud?
I don't know. I think Steve Harvey was doing it. I think he's still doing it.
Steve Harvey's awesome, but I'm afraid if they questioned 100 people today about certain things, because those answers are going to be, I mean, I'd like to actually see a Family Feud like that, to be honest.
I'd like to see how many people actually know who the first president of the United States is.
Yeah. Well, they should know that. I mean, that's pretty tough if they don't. You know what I mean?
You would wonder, because I know they're trying to get rid of history from schools.
Well, yeah,
So why not? Let's just
yeah.
forget about the Lewis and Clark. Let's forget about the Holocaust. Let's forget about anything that might have happened. Let's just wipe it away. Let's just start fresh, so the newer generation don't have to listen to this stuff. I think that's just crazy.
That's irresponsible.
Don't let anyone with ugly shoes tell you shit about your life.
Hey, I kind of agree with that. I
I
kind
hate
of agree with that.
you see guys with a nice suit on, and they got these Payless beat up shoes. I mean, it's like, or in women the same. I don't understand it. Don't they look
No.
at themselves when they leave the house?
You know, you know what? When I went to my 10-year high school reunion, this kid came up to me. His name is Larry Woodard. I'll never forget. He was a very, very smart, very smart. So he was like at the top of our class. And I don't know what class I had with him, because I was not in that part of the class. But
Okay.
I had some kind of class with him, and we were friendly. I was always friendly with everybody. And I used to tell him, look, dude, he would dress like a suit to school. Okay. And I said, you got to get rid of the loafers. You got to get a nice pair of shoes. If you're going to dress nice, Larry, with your suit, your tie, cool. Like, I respect it. But the shoes are not matching the outfit, my friend. So 10-year high school reunion. He's a lawyer now. 10-year high school reunion. He comes up to me and he said, Carol, and he looked at me and he pointed down to his feet. And he said, you see my shoes? He goes, I never forgot. He's a lawyer now. He goes, you always told me. And I thought, wow, somebody listened to me. Oh, shit. But it's funny what sticks with people that you might say, you know what I mean? Because he said, I'll never forget that. And I always buy the best. And he had like some Gucci shoes on or something, because he's got a lot of money now and he's a lawyer. But
No, he's a lawyer.
yeah,
But right.
yeah,
Like I said, you want to look at somebody. What the hell, right? You're watching Ocean Pit, little show about big things. We got a quick Tuesday. It's March 5th. Birthdays. Robert Clay from Hogan's Heroes turns 96 years old. Dr. Seuss is 120 years old.
Wow. I love Dr. Seuss. Always did.
I love Dr. Seuss, man. Willis O'Brien, King Kong, guy who invented King Kong. Oh my God, I love it. Booker T from WWF Wrestling, 57 years old. Lou Reed, love Lou Reed's music. New Yorker, great. Ted Danson from Cheers.
Oh, yeah.
Turns 76 years old. Desi Arnaz from the Lucy. Lucy, you got some explaining to do.
Ricky Ricardo.
Yes.
Yep.
Ricky Ricardo. Mike Pender from the Searchers, great band from the 60s, 83 years old. Robert Conrad, Wild Wild West. Karen Carpenter,
Wow.
74 years old. What a great drummer. What a great talent. Jessica Biel is 42 years old. Tone Loc.
Oh,
Funky
yeah.
Cole
Funky Cole
Medina.
Medina.
Yeah, James Doolan, of course, who played Scotty on Star Trek, would have been 62. And the city of Chicago is 187 years old. 100.
Wow.
Happy birthday
Happy
to
birthday.
the city of Chicago. God, if you only knew when that first city started how bad this place would be. Early happy birthday to Ricky Stokes out there. Early birthday. But it's just crazy. Wow. I don't know. Armando Supermarkets, buy local, shop local, 925 Liberty Street in Elgin, and Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair. For all your collision auto repair needs, go to crashchampions.com. Karen, I know you got some. Wait, I do not. Oh, Maria says, I do not like green eggs.
That's my mom. That's my mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi,
How
Mom.
you doing? You got to go. God bless you. And see, did she like some of the stuff that you're saying? Does she watches the show? What does she say?
Yeah, no, she really enjoys it. She enjoys you. And you know what? Her and I, like I said, we debate on things too. Sometimes we don't agree on everything 100%, but we're family. Like we talked about before, we can agree to disagree. I'm not trying to change everything in her mind, but I do try and tell her to see it from a different perspective. That's all. That's the best you can do.
Oh, there you go. At Chicago taxes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Julia Baird, John's half sister, turns 77 years old. That was called the great John Lennon's half sister. Thank you, Albert, for that. I hope you're doing well, buddy. But it's nuts. and I don't know what to do. I mean, it's just crazy. Every day you put that stuff trying to keep former President Trump off the ballots, and he keeps winning. It's just got to be pissing that other side off like
Yeah,
crazy. They're trying to do it, and yeah, I don't know. I just think there needs a change, even if it wasn't.
yeah.
I don't.
Look, put somebody
you know.
else in there that at least could get the job done. It's not about that specific person solely. I'm sure there's other people that can get the job done. But the thing is it's not legal. I can't imagine it's legal to keep somebody off of a ballot. I mean, how can you do that? That's really not fair. That's not, you know, I don't know. It just,
Peter
blows my
Prado says,
mind.
replying to Dennis, Andrew Johnson, 17. How many know that he missed being impeached by one vote? And Andrew
Mhm.
Johnson, okay, that must be, I don't know if that's in Lake Geneva or it's here in Chicago. I'm not quite sure. What's the mayor's name in Chicago? Isn't it Brandon Johnson?
I'm not sure. Honestly, how horrible is that? I don't even know. I don't even know the mayor's name in Chicago because all I know is people don't like him.
Yeah,
Due
right.
to shit.
Ronnie B says the prisoners and gangs are taking over the airport
Oh yeah.
as we
Mhm.
speak. Can't wait the kid that take the ball home. And yeah, I mean, it's just crazy, and I'm just hoping for the
Yeah.
best. And I'm scared,
Yeah.
I mean, what else? What's going on at the music store? Beautiful Brandolino's Encore Music. Anything new?
Just we're going to be doing jam classes soon. We're teaching kids to jam together as a band. So that's going to be happening soon. 700 West Jefferson Street in Shorewood. Doing music lessons on all instruments, including voice, repairs, band instrument rentals, accessories. He can do DJ lighting. He can order things for you if he doesn't have it there. It's just a one-stop shop for your music, anything music related for the most part. So 815
Encore,
729
Encore Music.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sherwood. Good stuff. Hey, guys, got some other shows coming up. Tata's Grill. We'll be there at Tata's Restaurant on the 13th. On the 14th, we'll be back at Mullins. The first time we're there, it's the old Three Olives. It's going to be the first time there for a Three Olives reunion on the corner of Cumberland and Lawrence. That's the 14th. The 16th will be in my hometown of Chef Falou in Elk Grove. Ocean's Rat Pack returning to the Carnival City, the alley on Fulton's Market. It's a beautiful place. Dinner and
very beautiful.
Yeah, and we'll be at Moretti's on the 23rd in Edison Park and back at Taverna on the 30th in Melrose Park. Washington as a no-brainer. How sad it's people didn't know. Yeah, there you go, man. It's just crazy what's going on, and we are coming to the end. We're going to end a little early. I know Carol's got to go, guys. Good luck on your ribbon cutting.
Thank you.
And tomorrow will be at Little Pops New York style pizzeria. First time I'm going to be there, folks, in Lisle with Jerry Jams. And then Thursday, Zaza's in Barrington with Tony Toto. Friday, Chicago Prime. And Saturday, Ocean's Rat Pack and Moretti's Rustic Charms, Bartlett, right next to there's the Moretti's is the restaurant. Right. And you go to the back of the drive, the parking lot, and there's the Rustic Charm Ballroom. It's going to be a lot of fun. Ocean's Rat Pack and the Tony Ocean Retro Show. It's going to be good. Guys, let's just thank our good friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. Norwich, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, Warrenville. Our good friends from Ace, always taking care of their customers. Download the Ace Rewards app. Easy way to keep track of your points, coupons, and special offers. Ace is the place, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Guys, buy local, shop local, support local establishments, support live entertainment, and support Brandolino's music. Carol Brandolino, thank you so much. Look forward to seeing you next week. Right. Have a great week, everybody. And Ringo Starr says, peace and love. Nick Sahajas.
Time to go, it's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to have some fun. Be back tomorrow, same time, same station. Thursday, Laura Ocean in the house. And Friday, my good buddy Captain Rick and his reptile show. If you love reptiles, tune in on Friday. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a great day.